Some quick things to note about the new Arsenal update. First off, the event has currently not had a set time to end. Zone has said himself that it should be long enough for everyone to be able to get all of the swords, so no need to rush and no need to worry if you get repeats. Speaking of which, if you do end up getting repeats, then it's just because he just updated the order of swords you get. Because since he just turned it into a sort of weekly repeated schedule, and so that would kind of cause it to repeat in a certain way as of now, but from now on into the future it should stay at a continuous repeated pattern, so there's no need to worry about the repeats. The repeats are just because of the fix and the update. Prior, it was because the swords chose randomly to which one you would get, and it just so happened that many people had the luck of getting the same one chosen out of the 7 every single time, which, if that happened to you, then that's just a case of bad luck. In case you did not know, to receive the Moyai melee, which is something you need to be able to obtain the rest of the update, you need to be standing next to the clock that's found in the maze once it reaches a new hour. Then you would hear a cash sound, then you would have to leave the game and equip the Moyai melee, which should now appear in your inventory. Despite the rumor going around, the blue Milo that has appeared around some places is edited. This is not a real thing, so don't get hyped up over this. There is actually a secret death screen that happens occasionally, and it's very rare. There's a small chance that when you die, the text will flash to help. Pretty cool, huh? The code for the second keypad in the maze is always 250971. If it says no, then that means you must have the Moyai equipped to be able to enter the code into this spot. Currently, the first door in the maze, behind it is only a countdown to what is apparently going to end on Wednesday, most likely, which means that the rest of the event, or at least part 3, should be released on that day. Most likely it will be a boss fight, like everyone predicts, due to the fact that we are given 500 health. The song that plays when you spawn into the event area at the beginning is actually titled Nature in Harmony, and is not originally made by one of the Arsenal developers. However, the music box is still unknown of the title, but it is most likely an original music box tune to go for the event. While it is greatly speculated that the shadow figure that stands behind you occasionally in the event is Ninja, the ninja skin in Arsenal. The ninja skin in Arsenal actually has a hood on, and if you look at the shadow character does not have the hood. Therefore, it cannot be the ninja. The treehouse cannot be accessible until you unlock the code to spawn for your sword. Right here is a list of most of the potential locations that a sword code can spawn. Zone's ghost will not actually kill you unless you attempt to hit him, whether with your melee or your gun. In the maze, the code papers that have a red tack are not correct. They are fake codes. Be sure if you find one of these not to write it down. Night's Edge and When Daybreaks are currently not obtainable. They most likely will be after the Part 3 has been released or after Part 3 is finished. Perhaps if there is a Part 4 after Part 3 is when Night's Edge and or When Daybreaks will be obtainable. Despite minor beliefs, the Sky's Wonder melee is not actually real. It was modded and edited by the user that had showcased it. It was not a real leak. Also, fun fact, my favorite of the quest swords is the Ghost Walker. In the lab area, you might occasionally come across a certain time where your screen appears to glitch and you supposedly appear to be teleported. This is actually pretty easy to detect why this is happening. In a certain area in the lab, you can tell that there is an area on the floor that is slightly darker than the rest of the area. If you touch this part of the floor, it will teleport you back near the very entrance of the lab. This teleport can actually be avoided by walking on the side walls instead of the black floor. While there is a lot of base 64 text present in this event, some of it doesn't even actually have a translation. For instance, the stuff at the top of the game when you're in the event, that would usually be where the game mode and all of that is, does not actually say anything specific. It is just a random assortment of digits and letters. However, in the middle of the maze, where the intersection is, on the ground you can see a large amount of base 64 text. This actually decodes to a door to nowhere, oddly enough, contains everything. Wake up. This is likely alluding to the area, or the big white room, behind the first door in the maze. Another fun fact as well, the swords that we see in this event are actually originally from Sword Fights on the Heights, which is an old classic Roblox game that many veterans of the platform would probably remember. There is also a Sword Fights game mode in VIP servers that actually contains the map from the original game. While not much more is known as of now about the event, we are to see what is to come next in the next few days. Already, in my opinion, this event has been one of the greatest events I've seen in Arsenal. Also, that's just mainly because of how much mysterious lore there is in the event as well, which is something I always love to see in these events. Anyways, what is your opinion on the events? Is there anything here that I missed? Please let me know in the comments. Also, what is your favorite sword that has been featured here? Also, make sure to support Rolv. They're doing a great job on all of these events, and have been doing a great job overall for the past few years. I congratulate Rolv for how well they have been doing. Anyways, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope we see some new crazy things happen in the future of this event. Take care, and good luck on achieving all 7 of your quest swords.